Look closely at any ancient temple in India, from Konark to Kailas, from Hampi to Angkor. You'll notice something strangely precise. The sanctum doesn't just face east by chance. It aligns with the stars, almost as if the builders were mapping heaven onto earth. Because for the ancients, temple architecture wasn't just geometry. It was astronomy, consciousness, and cosmic rhythm woven into stone. They believed, as is the cosmos, so is the temple. As is the temple, so is the human body. Every measurement, every axis, every doorway was synchronized with celestial motion. The sun's solstices, the moon's cycles, and the positions of fixed stars like Orion, Ursa Major, or the Pleiades. This wasn't faith. It was a language of alignment, an ancient code to bring human life into resonance with the universe itself. During equinoxes, certain temples allow the first ray of sunlight to strike the deity's forehead at the exact same moment every year. No GPS, no computer. Just geometry, starlight, and silence. That moment wasn't aesthetic, it was energetic. Because when light enters a sacred axis at a precise celestial angle, the entire space becomes a resonator, amplifying prana, focus, and stillness in the human nervous system. The ones who designed these marvels weren't just architects. They were astronomer priests who watched the night sky for decades, marking the drift of constellations, calculating azimuths and declinations long before telescopes existed. They mapped the temple axis to the stars above, so that every ritual mirrored a cosmic event. Lighting a lamp wasn't symbolic. It marked the rise of a star. Ringing a bell wasn't random. It corresponded to a celestial transition. Every act inside a temple was a micro-event of a macro-universe. This is the Purusha Mandala principle, the sacred grid where the cosmic being, Purusha, is mapped on the earthly plane. The central sanctum represents the cosmic core, the Bindu, and the corridors spiral outward, mirroring the expanding universe. When you walk around the sanctum, you're not circling a deity. You're orbiting like a planet around the cosmic center, syncing your biofield with the rhythm of the stars. Temples also worked as celestial calendars. By observing where sunlight or moonlight entered the temple on certain days, ancients tracked season, harvest, and festival timings with astonishing precision. It wasn't about worshipping stars. It was about living in rhythm with them. Because they understood, when human activity moves in tune with celestial cycles, mental clarity increases, biological systems stabilize, and collective energy harmonizes. That's why major temple festivals were always timed with solstices, equinoxes, or planetary conjunctions. The rituals weren't asking for blessings. They were tuning ceremonies designed to anchor cosmic energy into human consciousness. Every mantra, every lamp, every offering was part of a grand synchronization process between the starry vault above and the life beating below. Today, most people visit temples as tourists or believers, but few realize you are stepping into a living observatory, a precisely tuned instrument where stone, sound, and starlight align, to remind you that you too are made of the same cosmic dust the stars are made of. When you stand at the sanctum and feel that inexplicable stillness, it's not superstition, it's resonance. Your breath, your heartbeat, your thoughts, all briefly fall into sync with the geometry of the cosmos. In the end, that's what the ancients were trying to teach. Not to look up and worship the stars, but to remember that their rhythm already lives within you. The temple is not a monument. It's a mirror of the cosmos, built to awaken that truth. Subscribe for more Temple Science Decoded.